Pot odds. In poker language, pot odds are the dollar odds which the pot is offering. The dollar odds the pot is offering is the amount of money in the pot compared to the amount of money you must bet to stay in the hand. Suppose there's $50 in the pot and you must bet $10 to stay in. The pot is offering you $50 for your $10. In odds language, we would write this as $50 to $10. Just as before, we cancel out the dollar signs, and so now we've got 50 to 10. And just as we did with odds, we want to get the right-hand number to 1, so we divide both sides by 10, and we get 5 to 1. Let's go through this. The pot is offering you $50 for your $10, and we've changed that into 5 to 1. The pot is offering you 5 to 1. Another way to arrive at the same odds is pot odds equals how much is in the pot divided by how much you must bet. And in our example, it was $50 in the pot divided by $10 to call. We go through the calculations and we end up with 5 to 1. Let's take 3 examples with your bet being $10, but with pots of $30, $50, and $100. Let's take a look at this graph. Here we've got pot size at the top, your bet, and then pot odds. If the pot size is $30 and your bet is 10, your pot odds are said to be 3 to 1. With a pot size of $50 and the same bet of 10, your pot odds are 5 to 1. Pot size of $100, same bet of 10, your pot odds are 10 to 1. How are we going to use pot odds? We want to compare the chance of catching to the size of the pot. We're going to compare the odds against improving, that is the odds, to the dollar odds which the pot is offering, that is pot odds. Why? To help you decide whether to stay in or fold post-flop, usually when you're on a draw. This is pure math. Even if the math says do one thing, there will be times in a no-limit tournament you do not want to risk a large percentage of your chips or an all-in with your whole tournament life at stake, even if the math says you should. The math says to use the following criteria. Anytime the pot is offering you more than your pot odds against, as long as you believe if you make your hand it's going to be the winner, you stay in the hand. Anytime the pot is offering you less than your odds against, you fold. Repeating. In our flush example used a few minutes ago, we saw that our odds for catching the flush were 4.2 to 1. If the pot is offering us $50 for our $10 bet, the pot is offering 5 to 1. Anytime the pot is offering you more than your odds against, as long as you believe your hand's going to be the winner, you stay in the hand. The pot is offering us more than the odds against. 5 to 1 is more than 4.2 to 1. With this example, you stay in the hand. Let's say you have the exact same flush draw, but now the pot is $30, and it costs you $10 to call. The pot is offering you $30 for your $10. $30 to $10 is the same thing as 3 to 1. The pot is offering you 3 to 1, and your odds are 4.2 to 1. Anytime the pot is offering you less than your odds against, you fold. The pot is offering you less than your odds. 3 to 1 is less than 4.2 to 1. You fold. If you're thinking about implied odds, we're going to discuss that later.